Long live the Empire!
Good. My name is Nigel Chambers. I'm from Big Go Belt Media. Diana, it's a pleasure to
Hi.
talk to you today. Hi,
Hi.
how you doing?
Lovely to meet you. Welcome to my home.
It's an honor to talk to you today. And yes, we are talking Star Wars, Tales of the
Yes.
Empire, coming to Disney Plus. May the fourth be with you.
Yes.
One thing
Yes.
about one thing about Star Wars, and I think you know better than anybody else, is the job is truly never done, is it?
No, it's not. Apparently not. That's what
But
tells of the Empire. We're gonna
yeah,
forget.
yeah, so being able to give Morgan so much more life now, how important was this for you? And talk to me about when you initially got the call.
I had some hint that I might be working on an animation, although I thought it was a joke at first, but then Dave made this cute comment like, well, you get to come to work now in sweatpants. But yeah, I was thrilled when I got the call and that I saw the sides and I go, wow, they are really going to focus on this Night Sister, Morgan Elsbeth, and see what drives her, see how she is and she's wired. And I was amazed of all the details and kudos to the writers that put this all together.
Yeah,
Just the opening scene of Tales of the Empire gives you an idea of why she is, what really drove her, the
yeah.
pain, suffering. But I also love that we got to see that she actually had the capacity for love, right? Well,
Mm,
that was hinted before when we see
yeah,
her Mandalorian and Ahsoka, but that actually she did have the capacity to love. She
yeah,
did have a connection to her night sisters,
yeah,
her fellow night sisters, and they all were trying to survive together. And
yeah,
to just see the dismantle of her clan and her culture under Grievous, I mean,
yeah.
it tore me apart, especially when she lost her mom,
Mm,
and
mm.
who can't not relate to that, we can all relate to that.
A
And
th I was gonna say 1,000%. I want to read this really quickly because this was easily my favorite line of all 6 episodes, and it comes from you. My world has been burning since I was a child. Why should this one be any different? It gave me
right,
chills, little
yes.
emotional because as much as the Star Wars fans, I feel like that's resonating beyond the series. When you saw that line, what did it do and mean for you?
Oh my God, I cried. I mean, I really, by reading this, I had tears in my eyes because knowing the kind of suffering this woman felt as a child, losing everything, like again, who could not relate to that, when they lose everything,
Yeah,
and she's angry, and she says, my anger gives me strength. And so this is why she carries on, because in
yeah.
some way or another, she's going to have the universe or the galaxy make up for what she lost in the past.
Yeah. Hey, let me also make sure I give you your flowers too, because Hollywood has started to finally come around in terms of giving love to the stunts department, which you have in just an impressive resume with stunts. I'm curious because oh, for sure, big fan of you all's work. A lot of the hard work that doesn't get the love and the flowers that it deserves. Um,
Right.
and truly makes a lot of these projects work. You now stepping into voice acting here. Now, acting is acting. I just want to make sure I clarify that. But when you talk
Yeah.
about these two worlds now, both you live acting in Ahsoka and then Mandalorian, now stepping in voice acting here, can you talk about the respective challenges between the two and how you was able to kind of bridge your experience from one another?
Yeah, for me, I bring up Pedro when I saw a video footage of him actually doing his voiceover for Mando, right? So if you notice, he's still physically getting into the role. It's still the same thing. I may not be on a set by the volume, but when I'm in that recording room, I am actually preparing myself physically. Sometimes I'll jump in place, I'll huff and puff, breathe, whatever, and then the interesting thing, I still see Dave, I see the other Lucasfilm people there, Athena and everybody there. And, he's there to give me my notes, just like I would be on the set. And we will try different lines to see if it carries through and in her relationship with the people inside the script. So it's really the same approach in many ways for me.
Mm.
I don't see that much of a difference other than I get to go to work in sweatpants. Thank icky date.
Now the other thing is when we know the end of the story here, now that you have the background, would that have changed your approach in the portrayal of Morgan and Ahsoka at all, knowing the story of what we are to discover, shall I say, in Tales of the Empire?
That is an awesome question. I love that question. Would it have, if anything, I was happy that I was on to her background because I wasn't completely aware if for sure she was from Dathomir. But, I always say that I read Timothy Zahn books to kind of piggyback on what the other characters, how they related to Thrawn. And then I had to also, later on, I would look at Ian Convery's book, Bug, but I never got confirmation if Morgan was there on Dathomir when the massacre happened. I had no clue, but I just said, you know what? I'm going to just make it to where, yes, one way or another, she might have most likely was there, and this is why she became, and it shaped her future the way it did, and her approach and her viewpoint of life. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
mm, 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 mm.
I was
Well,
on to
Diana,
something as an actor. I was on to it.
well, Diana, thank you so much for your time today. And
Thank
folks,
you.
absolutely, folks, you'll get an opportunity to check out Star Wars Tales of the Empire. May the fourth be with you. All six
Yes, may the
episodes,
Lord be with
Disney
you.
Plus. Hopefully, we get to do this again very soon.
Oh, I hope so. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. Bye.